Hello there, and welcome to Super 8-Bit Power Hour, a podcast about pop culture. I'm.
Sorry about that.
Was someone to be covering something up?
What are you trying to insinuate, Churchman?
You were saying something. Don't call me Churchman.
Anyway, this is Raphael.
Hi.
Raphael Obaro. Okay, we've also got Alex Russell Davis over there.
Stay tuned for my outro.
Yes, and Mr. Huw Churchman.
Hello.
And then me, Ben Allen.
Woo!
Woo!
We did it, guys!
Spikes
Take
it.
28! Let's get this party started.
Because we've not done how many episodes?
How are we all doing,
before?
by the way? How are we all doing?
Oh, I'm grand.
We're good. It's been
Yeah.
a while since we done one last.
Yeah,
Right.
quite a while.
Quite a while.
But we'll try and aim for it weekly, I guess, now.
Alright.
Anyway, let's get on with the show.
Who's
Yeah.
ready for some structure?
I don't think
if
it's a
you
good
want.
idea to try and record a podcast whilst looking through your DC comics for the Red Lady.
Well,
The Red Lady.
The
Is that what we're calling
Red
her?
Lady.
Anyway, enough of your dirty slang.
Right, so,
Say.
well, as you can guess, this episode will also be about the
Hey,
new-
who's doing the intro here?
Well,
Ben?
get on with it.
Coming up this hour, we have talking about comic books.
Again.
Doctor Who will probably get in there somewhere, am I right?
Maybe
Hugh?
Batman Year One.
Probably a bit late, but I do want to
And
rant on about how I hated
The
it.
boys go back to school. Everyone's first day on an MA.
Oh, we don't want to talk
It's
about
So
that.
you
yours.
get it. I'm sorry, Ben. It's on the.
I
it's
don't
on
want to
the
talk about
lineup.
that. I don't want to talk
It's
about that.
coming up.
Let's talk about Batman Year One.
All right. But
We talk about that.
All right.
We can't
Batman.
talk too much about that, but
Batman Year One. None of us have watched it yet,
but
Hopefully we will do.
but
Mm.
we're
In the future.
We're purchasing it right now,
yes.
and it should be finished purchasing it within half an hour.
Anyway, shall we talk about the New 52 again?
We shall. But
Yay.
first, some music.
Take it away, Hugh. Excuse me, audience. I have to post a retraction. Ben Allen does not want to talk about his first day at school. He got bullied or something like that.
I hate you.
Somebody stole his lunch money. I don't know. So let's talk. Let's get real, guys. All right.
Okay.
Supergirl's got a new outfit, and
Is that the first one we're going to talk about then?
she must be shaven like pretty close to the bone here, because this she's just wearing pants, guys.
Right, I presume, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about Supergirl. So, what are your opinions on the costume then?
I think it's ridiculous. Look at it. She's wearing.
I want to know what's up with those boots.
Yeah,
She must have cold knees. And
I know we
legs.
keep going on about the underwear, but the boots bother me more, actually. Just the fact that I don't get why they've got that sort of thing that goes over the knee, and then you just reveal the knee, and then it's the boot again. I don't see what's the point in the top bit.
Look, either give her trousers or put her in a skirt, but don't put her in her pants. Christ.
Yeah, it's a bit bizarre, isn't it?
Look at the rest of her outfit, because it's kind of like, it's all really, oh, we're keeping everything buttoned up and close. She's got high collar on her thing. And you get down to the torso, and then, oh, look, bare legs.
No,
You
it's
can
true.
literally see some side ass going on.
Yeah, side ass.
It's like side ass. Well, you gotta watch out for the camel toes.
She looks like she's wearing beige trousers on top. But
Thing
that's
is, though, costume aside, I think the artwork's really good.
It is a good issue. I enjoyed the issue.
pretty
Yeah.
good.
It's fun. It took 2 minutes to read.
This is the only thing I was going to say. The
Nothing
length,
happens
the
in
length
it,
is
really.
ridiculous. That's what I mean. It's all right. It's average. It's not. I didn't sit there and go, God, that changed
It's
my
not-
life.
it's not the worst intro.
No.
No, but again, another origin for Supergirl.
Of course.
Here we go again.
Yeah, but that's the same with all the DC reboot, isn't it? I'd
Yeah,
say so.
but, I
Oh,
mean,
look.
They could just stick to stick closer to the other origins. But anyway, I don't like. There's a lot of big government agencies in the new DC universe that try.
Of course
and come
there
in
is, that's
and
how
fix-
we-
I think they're trying to be like S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
very much. So,
They're going to have Sam Jackson in it eventually.
I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Like, I
Oh no, he'll be white.
Only now they've got nowhere.
Why are you
Instead
looking
of
at me
shield.
when you said
Oh,
that?
But does anyone know what the nowhere stands for? The,
no, not at all.
Neither do
No. But
Nobody knows.
I.
But I
It's
think
very long.
Supergirl is good. The artwork is I think it's really good. Some of the best in the
Oh, very much so.
but
Best.
the length, yeah, some of the best.
Better than Batwoman.
No, cool. I said some of the best.
Better than the Flash.
I said some of that. We'll get to Flash in a bit.
I can't wait.
You're jumping on. You're jumping.
All right, Ben's got more to say about Supergirl.
Well, I just think, you know, for someone who doesn't read Supergirl, it did make me want to read it. Do you know what I mean? I was like, oh, this is quite interesting. And it's not like an amazing issue. I don't mean I sit there and go, God, it changed my life. So amazing. I just mean it's.
No, it's not your Watchmen caliber.
No, of course not. Are any of the new DCU?
Not really.
But,
no comic gifts.
But yeah, the only problem I have with what Huw just mentioned is the fact that it's about, you know, the length of a centipede in terms of, you know, in terms of story. It's you can read it really quickly. I read it in about 5 minutes. Huw read it in 2 or
What about
1.
You, Raph?
Yeah, I read it in about 5 minutes as
Yeah,
well.
exactly. You can go
I
for
didn't
it
time
very
myself.
quickly. Well, no, I'm just assuming I read it in
See, I
5
just
minutes. I
rushed
probably
through
read it
it.
in
I had
a bit
points
less.
through.
But it does, for some bizarre reason, because it's not even like.
Gorgeous artwork. You could just spend ages looking at it, but it just sort of.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's not engaging though. It's beautiful to look at, but it's not engaging, so you don't spend time on it.
True. I think you might be right there actually.
Mm.
But like I said, for someone who doesn't read Supergirl, it's got me wanting to read the next one.
Well,
I'm interested.
Well, not really for me.
Not for you.
Nah.
Mm.
I'll give it a look.
Did you read it, Alex?
What, Supergirl?
Yeah, have you read it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Did it take you very long to read?
I told you I didn't time myself.
Yeah, but did it take you very long?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Oh God.
Maybe I was doing something.
I didn't mean timing it. Just...
Not, you know,
Were you? But you were. You're looking at her pants and just going, "Whoa, yeah." Oh, tell me to read this. I don't know.
Oh, that's
absolutely disgusting.
That's disgusting.
Alex, you are disgusting.
Yeah, getting it out now. That's. Oh.
Anyway, seeing as you guys jizzed all over the art, I have to say I don't really. It's all right.
You didn't think the
Doesn't
artwork was
bother
that
me
good
that
then?
much, but Al's artist of the week. Was,
I'm sorry. Did you just say that?
yes, Al's.
I'm
artist,
gonna agree with you though.
Al's
But yeah.
artist of the week is either Francis Manapul or Brian Bucalato.
It's Francis Manapul.
Oh, it is Francis.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's the writer and the artist.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Isn't he the artist from before though as well?
Yes,
Well,
he's
let's
also
say-
the artist from the original.
And let's
Flash
say
comic.
what he did this week.
Okay. go on.
He did the Flash.
That's right.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
man with a
Number-
trench coat on a busy street.
Number 1. What?
He's trying to be funny.
Huw.
Oh, well done.
Oh.
Thank you. I'm here all week.
Shut up. Anyway, the Flash, the superhero Flash, not
Yeah.
the naked guy.
It's like it's very good, but it does remind me a bit of. Did anyone see the Curious George film?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a bit like that, don't you think?
I never thought of it, but until now,
But
until you've just said that.
Nice
Really? Do you think the artwork's...
Well, there's that watercolor
Yeah.
aspect
I
to
guess, but that really is
it. I
annoying.
just
'Cause
meant in like
hated
the
that
colours
film.
and the sort of cartoony look. But
Because
it's
I
great.
Hey, when I think
he's,
it's
he's Al's artist of the week.
if you think, so you think that's the best one?
Best artist of the week.
Well, no, hang on. What is actually? Let's ask this. Let's ask. Who do you think is the best 50? Is my bed okay? Creaking on my bed. Who's the best of
what
the
are
new
they doing on your
52?
bed?
Just sitting there. The new 52. Who do we think is the best artist so far? If it's a comic we haven't discussed yet, we can get into it later. I'm just.
Manapul
You think
is my
Manapul?
favourite.
Not David
Yeah.
Finch.
No. That's something we'll get into that later.
The artist on here, Ben
Oh, yeah,
Oliver.
there. Yeah.
He's very good.
Do you like that?
Yeah, I like
Actually,
it.
there's something looking at the covers. The DC don't put down their inkists and their colorists on their covers.
No, they
Marvel
don't.
do.
Yeah, which is
But on
not,
DC they don't.
which is great. But
Art by Ben Oliver, colours by Brian Reber.
I'm not sure what mine is. I would say it's a toss up between, you know,
We did say this was Batwing, right?
yeah,
Batwing.
you
Yeah.
said Batwing. But no, I was going to say back to the Flash. I would say Francis Manapul's artwork is really good, and
The colours are what really sell it.
yeah,
for
I think it's really well. It looks like it's painted. I
Yeah.
presume is it
Yeah.
painted or is it computer
But it certainly
painted?
looks like a watercolour thing.
Yeah,
Probably
I was
is.
looking at the
It
shading and it
is.
looks really. It's
Done.
very beautiful.
It is.
It's weird though because I
Um,
wouldn't
There's
put
this
it.
nice sketchy quality
Yeah.
to it. There's not.
I was because I really did like that scene,
Is
the
it-
one
is
at the
it-
top of that page.
Has it been inked? That's what I want to know. Because if it's not been inked, I think that's computer. They've just done it in Photoshop.
I mean, it is
Over the
possible to do
pencils.
that sort of stuff in computer anyway.
You can do, yeah.
I just
Yeah.
wonder how they do it.
With today's technology, man.
You don't need it. You don't need paints. Who needs paints?
And look, he falls in the water, and the water itself makes the splash.
Yeah, they've done. He did that.
Picture on screen now.
He's
He
not
did
the
that
Flash,
before.
He's the Splash.
Oh, he's done it
Oh, I
again,
really know a bad
guys.
joke. What a shithead. What an absolute
What other
tit.
things can you make the Flash sound like? Come on, The crash, you?
The dash. The slash.
Having a pee.
The mash. Oh god, you lower the tone.
Yeah.
Oh
Well,
god.
you said the
Anyway.
Slash. That's-
Yeah, but I didn't say anything about peeing. I said you could be the slash as in the serial killer. Can I?
I think they do a good mix of breezy comic, but also intrigue. But it's
I
the
wouldn't call it a breezy
It's in
comic.
it- well,
It's very
not
good
breezy.
looking. Is that what you mean?
Well, yeah.
It's
I
in-
mean, yeah. It's not. It would be appealing to somebody who didn't know the Flash very well.
No, true.
beforehand.
Actually, good like me.
Yeah.
It got
so
me
that's
into it.
what I mean. What's that?
Can
Hugh?
you say that one there? The
What's
one
that?
you've
Hugh? You've got a new Flash joke.
Go on then, Huw. Another flash.
Go on,
joke.
let's hear it, Hugh.
Sorry, Hugh.
I just passed me Hawkman.
Sorry.
Here you go.
Hugh's got a Hawkman joke
Hawkman.
for us, guys.
I've only flicked through it, but I quite like the art in Hawkman.
That's another one, isn't it? Where the
That's another
artwork
one.
is fantastic.
It's that's definitely hand done, I think.
Well, you think it's hand painted?
Yeah.
Oh no, I wouldn't say so. I
Philip
think
Tan.
no, it looks computer coloured to
Really?
me. Yeah, it looks like.
I think that looks quite.
No, I think it's computer coloured. It doesn't have the same thing. Like Francis Manipul's art makes me think it could possibly be painted, but this looks like it's computer painted. I would say.
I've just realised.
I might be
in
wrong.
Batwing, all this writing in blood on the wall. It's very good of them to write it in English. seeing as
It was very
this
good
is
of
set in Africa.
Well, they do speak a lot of English in
Well, has anyone read?
Yes, we all know we have African monsters.
Yeah. So,
So was it
Wait, you're
like-
African.
what?
Have you always been black?
I presume.
I distinctly remember.
Picture on screen. No, I'm not going to do that. Hawkman. Has anyone read Hawkman?
No.
Okay, well, I'm going to that then. Basically, the artwork's very beautiful. Do you want to talk about Batwing? So I know you've been dying to talk about it. I can see you in the
I
background.
talked about it last week.
Well,
Did you?
I did.
But
Not
since-
really,
since
though.
then, Raph's here, and I've read it.
and now we've got a
Yeah.
comic in front of us, so we can actually talk about it a bit
All
more.
right. It's very good of Batman to jet off to Africa to help his buddy out when he
His
can.
buddy.
Yeah.
But that's what just Batman
Is
Incorporated is all
he
about, I
the
guess.
is he the Batman Incorporated for all of Africa?
I,
Because that's a pretty big jurisdiction.
yeah, it is.
Because he can't be everywhere at once.
No, you can't.
But neither can Green Lantern Hugh, and he's got a whole.
And he's got a whole
planets in his
planet, yeah.
sector. He's got like galaxies worth.
That's because he's Green Lantern.
No, he's Batman.
Then, yeah, I was going to say,
Right.
then again, yeah,
It's
Batwing. Batwing's a
He's the goddamn
guy, isn't he?
Batman,
He's just a black guy
It's
with
just, yeah.
equipment.
Yeah.
Can he fly? Because I noticed he's got wings,
He's
hasn't he?
got- he's got-
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
he
I
does that.
guess.
Sort of.
Haven't seen
It's
it
pretty
yet, the
good.
comic.
Hey, you read it?
Yeah, I've read
No.
it. I just haven't
You
seen
read
them
Batwing?
He
used.
was
Yeah, I read
sort
Batwing.
I think I'm the only one who
of
hasn't read Batwing.
gliding.
But I'm tempted. But again, it's more money, more comics, and I don't want to get attached to it, and then I go, oh, issue 2 will be good, and then I'm stuck in a
Trust me,
loop.
You don't want to read every comic that DC's put
No,
out.
no, I can't. Actually, it's
'Cause
52.
I'm going to talk about something else you don't
So-
want to read.
We've all read Batwing.
I haven't read Batwing, but I've seen bits of it, and I know I
Well,
have
it's
the
very-
general
it's-
gist of it.
It's worth your while, definitely.
Yeah.
It's very good.
What's the story
I'm
about?
glad.
I mean, what happens in it?
Just
Well,
about
Spoilers!
trying to-
Yeah,
People
it's,
die.
our main character, whose name I can't remember. Do you remember his name?
Batwing.
I can't remember. I
Oh, that's a
remember-
good name.
But anyway, he's a cop.
Convenient.
Yeah, he's an African cop.
Fighting corruption.
Yeah,
And-
there's a lot of that.
Yeah.
I bet there is.
Warlords and
Yeah.
you know all the ripped from today's headlines. African
Right.
and
Is it Africanness?
African.
news. But and Batman's trying to help him get a start as Africa's Batman.
All right.
Doesn't do a very good job because, last panel.
Well, spoiler alert, guys.
Spoiler alert, yeah.
If,
I don't think we're okay with spoilers. They know if they're going to listen to us, we're going to
Yeah.
present spoilers
Yeah, machete.
like crazy.
You get some machete in the chest.
Yeah.
Oh Christ!
Does have this interesting point here about how
Hang on, what? Say that again. He got a machete in his chest.
You haven't
Yeah.
seen it.
Picture on screen.
My God.
shunk.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not that. Is that? Hang on. Is that?
yeah,
Batwing?
that's
That's it.
Batwing.
Whoa. Well, that's not. He's not very good, is he? First issue and he's been
It's
stabbed.
his first day on the job, Ben.
Yeah,
Jesus,
man.
give him a break.
Well, I mean, Spider-Man's first day of the job was not as horrific. Batman's wasn't that horrific.
When you
Well,
say
Spider-Man
first day-
doesn't come from Africa, does he?
He got
Well,
The new one does. Oh!
oh.
Racism. So anyway, So from one black superhero to another, shall we talk about Static Shock? Because I know someone, our black superhero here, has been reading up on.
Just there's a point, and you're just going past it.
Yeah.
So quite far.
I'm not going to applaud that.
Sorry, Raph. Do you want to take over?
Yeah, well,
What's it like?
average
It's
at
as
best.
good as the cartoon.
No, it's not as good as
I
the
was
cartoon, I
Gonna
think.
say because it was a cartoon, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Sing the theme song, Raph.
I'm not singing the
What
theme
was the
song.
theme song? Raph,
It
what
was
the
this
theme song?
rap by Little Romeo,
Yeah, come on.
and I'm not singing it.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I can find it somewhere.
Well, you can find it and then put it on
Yeah,
this
that's it.
podcast.
Why not? Why not?
Yeah.
So anyway, what's
Yeah.
the story? What's the?
Yeah, well,
So
basically,
is Raph the only guy who's read this comic here then?
Yep.
yeah, I think so. There's Static Shock moves to some place I can't remember, and then there are these guys who want to take him out. Yeah, here they are.
Ooh.
How is it in terms of somebody who's never read a Static Shock comic?
Yeah, as in if I could I grab
Yeah.
it and get into it? Do you think? Or is it very like? Do you have to watch the cartoon?
Is it T for teen?
Do you have to be black?
So many questions.
So
So do you have to be a black teen who's already watched the cartoon?
No,
It's B for black.
no, you don't. But
That would be so bizarre seeing that in the comments. B for black. So,
yeah, I think it expects you to know a little about the character.
So is it a little in-depth for your average reader?
Yeah, it's a little bit too much.
Did he just
yeah.
get his arm cut off?
Yeah, he gets his arm cut
whoa!
off
Spoilers.
in the last page.
Everyone's.
Why is everyone getting
Yeah, I know.
decapitated, died,
Decapitated.
Their face
getting their
getting
face
cut
cut off?
DC are all
They're
about
crazy,
their
aren't
show.
they?
Getting
What is
off
wrong
with
with them?
Batman, yeah. Lots of things happening.
Yeah, no,
Oh!
Oh, yeah.
You can hold
Get
it
it.
no more.
I can hold it
Nice
no more.
segue.
You
He really
are-
he wants to let go and just let it in.
You would like to say his sex scene of the week.
Catwoman #1.
Catwoman #1.
So are we leaving Static Shock then?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that
Well,
anymore.
Yeah. How was the artwork,
There
by the way?
aren't
What did
enough
everyone think?
bras.
Really? Was it really? Ugh. Sorry,
I
carry
don't
on.
like it. Let's talk
Well,
about better
If
comics.
you like
Catwoman.
bras,
We're not talking about a better comic.
Take it away, Hugh.
Catwoman #1 is shit.
if you like tits and bras,
And
And I bet we do.
I like them.
strippers and
My favourite.
cats and
Oh,
bottles of-
strippers.
It's such a
And
ridiculous.
getting off with Batman.
It's a ridiculous comic. It's like a
I-
Mills and Boons.
I haven't read it, but as
action
soon as you
adventure.
guys said about how, what it was like, I started looking up some of these comics. Hawkman was another one. But then I looked up Catwoman and just like, oh, what's so? I bet it's not that bad. It's probably Hugh just making a big deal as he usually does. And I was like, what the hell is this?
There are a lot smarter ways to write Catwoman.
Yeah.
Dear
Well,
God,
there's-
because anyone read the Darwin Cook ones?
Catwoman.
No.
Catwoman
No,
ones.
no, no.
They were good.
I'm sure
They were
Yeah.
good.
Well, she's a good character.
And,
you can
she's
do
not a
something.
slut in it. That's why it's so, but in this one, she's like, I'm putting on my underwear, and then suddenly like, getting
Yeah,
a costume on.
She's getting dressed.
And she's getting dressed for
fighting
4
villains.
pages. It's crazy while being shot at. Oh,
Then
I
she's
just
in
thought it
a
was
strip
ridiculous.
joint, and then she gets off with Batman.
Meow.
Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't he she puts his hand down his, up his
This
top and
kitten's
everything?
in heat.
Ridiculous. Do you think if you compare the Catwoman from the
Likes a bit of
40s,
bestiality,
you
yeah.
compare the Catwoman from the original comics, that'd just be it's so bizarre looking at it
fair.
now. And then you look at this one, she's just like, right, I'm gonna give us your cock.
I think.
Go on,
I actually
be a
think-
laugh. I did think that though, because she suddenly sort of slipped her hand up Batman's top and everything. I was just like, whoa.
I
Seriously?
think the writer's been watching.
We
the,
should mention
Batman
that
parody.
there's-
Writer's
We
writer's
should
obviously
mention
divorced.
there's full penetration in the last panel.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Like, literally from in Batwoman,
Oh.
Batman. That was a terrible joke. I really tried to make a gay
Oh.
reference and that was screwed up. So
Brucey's
sorry.
getting it in.
Yeah. It's awful. He shows up like,
The artist,
Yeah. So he shows up for some.
He
poo,
shows up
doesn't
like a Mills and Boone character, like big, tough, silent, strong. Give me the cock, is your right kind of guy.
yeah.
And it's just awful. God knows what.
But with
The next issue's called the morning after, so can't wait for that.
Oh, is
Batman
it?
hungover.
Oh, Batman hungover.
What have I done?
But yeah,
Catwoman.
What happened last night? Swear to me.
that's all I have to say about Catwoman.
Well, I was going to say the artist is the one who did the Gotham Sirens comic, which was again, it was Poison Ivy, Harley Quinn, and Catwoman. So you can
it's
imagine, you can
perfectly
already
good.
see what that was. It's like kind of like you know, fan
That's
service
good,
for everyone.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what it was.
Service for
So,
Really good
well,
idea.
Poison Ivy tits,
It's just let's
Harley
get,
Quinn tits, and
Yeah.
Catwoman.
let's
That's
get
pretty much what
someone
it
who
was.
can draw the feminine form.
Yeah,
in all
pretty
this.
much. But although, no, I was going to say the artist wasn't that. The artist was fine.
Right,
I just,
Good.
The art
It's
was
just-
The art
I liked
bad.
it.
It's
I
just-
liked it.
It was
Just-
just.
I also like the expression that
was
Catwoman pulls. I'll
being
see if I can get
drawn?
the page. Sorry, what were you going to say? Sorry.
Huh?
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt
No,
you.
no.
Oh,
Just
well, no,
We better
agreeing.
surround this panel up on the
oh,
screen.
well, I was going to say this picture of just her with this really sort of confused face. I think it's like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, I
know.
really liked that face. It made me laugh. It was good.
It
I
was
thought,
good, but
no, but I mean,
It
it
was
showed. I don't
very-
know. I just quite like the way he shows facial expression.
but it's not the facial expression of a woman who just jumped out of her apartment and watched it blow up
All right. Well,
Yeah.
we can agree
with
to
her
disagree.
cat.
I'm still not agreeing. I don't like the comic. I'm just saying. I quite like the
I'm
artwork.
very sure a tit hanging out.
Anyway, Hugh's getting too excited. Let's
Oh yeah.
get to.
Oh no. Can I? Well, while we're on the theme of smut, Red Hood and the Outlaws, also shit,
Yeah.
also full of sex.
Is it
Yeah.
full
Yeah.
of sex?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Starfire's like-
Starfire's a slut in it.
Yeah.
What? As in,
It's
is
like-
Starfire the one
she
from
goes
Teen
over like-
Titans?
Yeah.
Do you want to have sex? Is
And
that-
then he's like, "Aren't you with the other guy?"
Okay,
And
look,
she's
this-
like,
I don't care.
it doesn't matter. I don't care.
They've
It's
written her
just
as
sex.
an alien who can't distinguish between men, so she can. It's a plot device so that she can fuck anyone.
Right. Okay. So this is Species.
Yeah.
Anyone ever see that film?
Yeah, well, yeah. It's pretty
So it's
much
pretty much Species.
Species. Yeah.
Okay.
She's
Yeah.
just,
That's a terrible film.
yeah, it's
But yeah.
just bizarre as well. It's got
Alpha
Jason
Millennium.
Todd going off. It's like they've given Jason Todd this backstory with some monks or something. You're
What?
just they don't tell you anything about it. You're just supposed to be like, oh wow, because he goes back to save his mentor. In
Jason
some,
Todd.
I know it's
As in Robin.
As in
As in the bad Robin.
yeah,
Yeah.
and he's just
Nutty Robin.
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
stupid. I like Jason Todd.
Oh,
when
so
he
he's
came-
he's Red Hood.
yeah.
Oh, I see. Sorry. My DC
When
history
he came
all
back,
over the place. Sorry.
What was that? Under the Hood. I thought
Yeah.
Under the Red Hood or whatever. That was a really good comic.
I haven't read the book. I've only seen the film, the animated film, and that wasn't bad. So I was
Yeah.
just thinking,
The
oh, I'll try and read the
It's-
book at
it's
some point.
But I like the
basically
idea of
same.
having Jason Todd around, but there is a problem with what do you do with him, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
And this
yeah.
isn't what I do with him. I mean, they probably could. It's a lot like what the hell's it called? Villains United or something like that. The one that had Catman and had all these
Yeah.
bad guys.
I have no idea.
Gail Simone
Sorry.
wrote it.
Nope.
Just got.
I know
cancelled.
Catman. That was a ridiculous character.
What the fuck was that comic called?
Catmandu.
No, Catman.
Oh, I was
Villains.
trying to say Catmandu.
But anyway, it's kind of like that. It's like that was a really good comic because it was taking
Oh,
villain.
someone's beeping.
It was taking villains and making them sort of anti-hero types.
Hmm.
that you
Oh,
could
look
get
at
behind.
Thunderbolts.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
Thunderbolts.
Alright.
And it was really good. And you could do that with Jason Todd, but with this one, for some reason, he's teamed up with Arsenal, who's Green
Yeah,
Arrow's
Green
old
Arrow's old.
sidekick. And for some reason, he's quite happy to hang out with a murderer. And
Yeah,
do
that's what I don't get.
missions
I just think
because
he's.
it's the new 52.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's ridiculous.
And
It's a
No,
new
that-
start,
it put
new
me
beginning
off.
for everybody.
I don't like the characters. Okay, Jason Todd's the only one that interests me anyway. But even then, I feel. I don't know. I don't care about. I care
it's
about
a
him
very
enough.
bad comic.
And like you just said, it's Starfire, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why the hell is she suddenly a slag? Like you guys have just told me. Because
I
I
don't
remember
know.
her. I the only times I can think of her is when she was in Teen Titans, as in the comic and in the cartoon.
Yeah.
And I just can't
Oh
imagine.
my god, dude, could you imagine if Catwoman and Star Sapphire got together?
That's like really hot. No, but seriously though. And
That
I
would be
saw a
really
page.
happy.
I saw a page in the back of some of these comics. I might put it on the YouTube video. But there's a back on the back of them where they've got like an interview. It's like, how do you feel about writing this comic? And it's got like the page where Starfire's in the water and she's all like,
Yeah.
why? What? That's not Starfire I know.
I know.
She's suddenly a massive slut.
Somebody made a point of the Teen Titans cartoon. What was that? That was called Teen Titans, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
Yeah.
yeah, it
Where
was.
they're all kids.
Yeah.
A lot of those girls who probably watch that have come to an age now where
This
they
is a
buy this
podcast. I
comic.
think I've heard this too.
Well,
Really?
I've
No,
never
carry
heard
on.
podcasts,
Yeah.
but
Carry on though.
The
I think
internet's
I've heard-
ablaze
Yeah.
with
The
this.
internet's amazing.
I think I've
But-
heard
Keep
of that podcast.
People
as
just
well.
saying
Yeah,
that
that
there's
podcast,
probably
yeah.
there's a lot of people who've kids who grew up on that, especially if any girl picks it up and wants to read her favourite character from Teen Titans as a slut. Probably not the best
Yeah,
way
it's
to go about
no,
it.
it's not good. I don't like
Yay,
that.
strong, empowered female role models.
So we've gone from one.
Yeah, DC isn't doing a great job with it.
Yeah, not
No,
with
they're
the
not. Like
females.
Wonder
They're
Woman.
called
I mean,
Wonder Woman.
Supergirl is in a daze. So who knows?
Yeah, I was going to say Supergirl.
She's a druggie. Catwoman's
She's
Yeah,
just woken
she's
up.
taken LSD or something, hasn't she? She's not. Yeah, she's not Kryptonian.
Are there other women?
Oh, Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad. Harley
Oh,
Quinn.
right, yeah.
What the hell have they done to Harley
There
Quinn?
you go.
My goodness,
Suicide.
that's Harley Quinn.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
I haven't read this.
Poor Bruce Timm is probably sitting there crying his eyes out.
What have you done?
I really liked Harley
So
Quinn
what?
as the character she was, and then they've just
Yeah.
gone. Yeah.
She was a great character.
Let's make her into a female Joker.
No, even.
Yeah.
Kind of was,
She
but
doesn't
not.
even look like that though. She just looks like a complete slag.
But speaking of women in the DC stuff, you got Batgirl. But the only one I can think of is Batwoman, really,
Who's really
just
good.
like on it.
Well, that's because
competent.
Batwoman is on it anyway.
Yeah.
She was on it,
Before.
She's on
before they
Also-
even started.
I just mean women.
She was
portrayed.
way above it. She was already at the DC reboot before those guys even got there.
I know, but just like portrayed as competent women.
Actually, I was going to say as well, Batwoman's costume, obviously because, Batwoman is, when they did it, they were going to do it before the DC reboot anyway, but that's the only one whose costume hasn't changed, really.
Oh, right, yeah.
Pretty much.
Even Batwing's costume has changed.
Nightwing's changed, has it? Yeah.
Yeah, just got the red now instead of the blue, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to...
I don't. No, it's blue still, isn't it?
On the cover it was red, so I haven't read it though, so I don't...
Oh, it's blue
Has,
on the inside of
what's
it.
his
Oh,
name?
right,
We'll
okay.
talk about
Jonah
this in a bit,
Hex's costume really changed?
Okay, fine. Yeah, you win. You've got me. Jonah Hex as
Got a
well.
collar.
But hey, does he have a costume? He just wears...
Yeah, he's got his
Like-
Confederates uniform. That's a costume.
Oh, right. Well, that's a uniform. I can't change that. They can't do that.
So yeah, to recap,
Who changes their uniform?
DC girls are slow
Yeah.
Shall we go from
or
one...
stupid.
Shall we go from one bad comic to the other and talk about
Batman
Dark Knight?
Oh, God. I read 3 pages and gave up.
Look how short that skirt is.
Yeah, who is that?
It's Bruce's new squeeze, probably.
So,
Oh, no. Bruce New Squeeze, that's in Detective Comics, isn't it?
Can I
Where he gets it down again.
before we destroy Batman: The Dark Knight? Can I at least defend? Can I just first defend it just quickly, and then we
The
can
hell's
carry
going
on?
with his leg?
Listen, come on.
go on.
Then we can defend it. Okay,
Alright, go
I'll
on.
hold this just so you don't. Right. The reason I got The Dark Knight originally was I think I might have
Ben's
mentioned this in the
tearing up, by the way.
podcast. The reason I got this before the DC reboot is because it was my Bruce Wayne comic. Because of course you had Detective
We've
and
all
Batman,
got to have your
and they
Bruce
all
Wayne
were
comic.
like, "Oh, let's go Dick Grayson." And I was like, "I like Dick Grayson," but there's like, we
I like
need
him.
a Bruce Wayne comic. That's why I got it. And
I
David
want to see
Finch,
him do some administrative work.
but no, it was good. I enjoyed it. It's not like amazing, but it's like, oh, I got my Bruce Wayne
Bruce
Wayne
Wayne.
comic, and I was like, it's all right. It's
Fuck
fine.
me! Sorry. Just remember
it's all right, let me
something
finish.
major. I
But-
have to say.
but-
Hold on.
That was,
Sorry,
his
say
that was his proposition on air.
No. Oh,
No, it's all right. I'll get back. But basically, all I'm saying was, when I got it, I quite enjoyed it. 5 issues, I was like, it's all right. Now it's part of the reboot. I just don't see the point in it.
So there's
I
only
really
5
don't see-
issues.
Yeah, it got to issue 5, and then the
The
reboot
reboot.
happened, so it started again. And I don't know.
Well, they
it
had to
just-
rush that out,
This
didn't
ain't
they?
you.
They changed the outfit.
Yeah, it's disappointing now. I just think because it wasn't that amazing anyway, and
do you
now
know
it just
It's the
doesn't
most
serve a
redundant
purpose.
of all
Yeah,
the Batman
it doesn't
comics.
serve a purpose
Do you know,
anymore.
I've-
It doesn't. That
I've-
was my Bruce Wayne comic, and that was it.
Well,
Sorry, Hugh.
I'm really tired of David Finch. I used to like him back when he did New Avengers. So that's one of the first graphic novels I ever bought. And then he just gradually went downhill, did Ultimatum,
Oh,
which would tarnish anyone's reputation.
I don't know. I didn't read Ultimate.
Ultimate,
I know
you
it's
don't-
terrible. I
you
know
don't
it's
wanna
terrible.
The
read
Ultimate
them.
Universe from something that I
Oh,
really
yeah.
liked to something that I really hated.
I know it's pretty awful anyway. But
Yeah.
David Fincher's artwork,
What?
like it's all
We're
it
talking about-
varies. It varies.
Well,
I
was
quite
gonna-
like it.
Well, I was going to say.
Fucking hell, that's Captain
Um,
America.
I was going to say this.
So now I've got to find that
Lieutenant
image.
Forbes character, right?
Yeah.
This guy. He's a blonde, intense, short, blonde-haired guy
He looks like Captain America.
who looks like Captain America, and then he goes away, and then later on in the comic, there's a scene at Arkham City with the police, and there's a guy who looks exactly like him, who isn't him.
Oh, that
because
isn't
he's
him.
literally
Also
wearing a
looks like
thing saying
Captain
fouls.
America.
He looks exactly like that character.
That is brilliant.
So that-
David.
David.
Finch. Anyway, no.
But he
I
looks
think,
exactly
I
like
don't know. That's
him.
what I was gonna say.
And he quite clearly has somebody else's name written on him.
You know
on
what
his
I like about
uniform.
I like about David Finch lately? I don't like it as in like, oh, it's amazing artwork. Why has everyone got pig noses lately? They've suddenly all sort of adapted like
Pig nose.
pig noses.
Makes them
But no, David Fincher's artwork, like I said, it's hit and miss. I quite like it in some places.
Yeah, I
there's
like-
a sexy new
Yeah, I didn't get.
villain.
Oh, yeah, I didn't get that. Why was the bunny girl
White
running around?
Rabbit.
Yeah.
She must have got out of the playhouse.
She fights crime in high heels.
Nah, I'm not. No.
On a grated floor? What?
Yeah.
Surely not.
Yeah, I was
Another
gonna say, you
great
get that.
DC lady.
Did you say that? Did you actually say that about a high heel situation?
Oh, that's not him. Hold your fire. Oh, Batman.
And the big reveal. Two-Face
Yeah. Why-
now is calling himself One-Face.
I don't- what-
Despite the fact that his
He's still
face
got
has
two
not
faces.
changed at all.
Yeah, he's just now got he's just now got like, I presume that's venom toxin.
I
That's
presume-
very.
Who cares?
That's
I
very-
just don't care. Great. Because that's what all the Batman villains are missing. They're not all Bane, for fuck's sake. No.
I know, I don't get that. It's the Arkham
That's
Asylum story
super-
from the video
Well,
game. Why
yeah.
are we doing that?
But
Why are
Um,
you doing that?
We don't need to, so we won't.
this
I
is...
don't think anyone's going to buy this.
You're
I'm
right
just
though.
like-
Is
It's just like the new Batman, the other Batman comic. It's just, let's have all the villains show up and fight Batman. So we
Well, I think
can
that works
draw
as-
new readers in to go, oh,
That-
look
I
at
think
all
that
the
works as an
villains.
introduction, but in one comic, not two.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Mm.
It's just, let's get the road gallery out.
so
on
I gotta
show.
say, I'm quite disappointed with the Dark Knight because, like I said, it was before it served a purpose.
Does anyone know who this clown guy is, by the way?
I have no idea. Yeah, because he's sort of humming something or singing
He's
something, isn't he?
singing, yeah.
What the hell is he saying?
There's a couple of people I don't
Hush,
recognise
little
here.
baby.
Don't know who that
don't you
guy
cry.
is.
Who's that?
With the white hair.
Who's that with the
I thought
breasts?
that might be
I
Harley
thought-
Quinn.
I don't think
not
it
on
is.
this thing,
No.
but I
Harley
guess
Quinn's
it's
not.
not.
Don't think it is.
I guess Black
Killer Croc.
Black
Black
Mask.
Mask.
Yeah, but we saw Black Mask in Batman, and he had that white face, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get that at all.
Who the hell's this guy?
That looks like, is that Saz?
And again, why are they all wearing their costumes in Arkham Asylum? Why would they have their outfits in Arkham Asylum?
I just imagine them just going around, just going. Like, so what do you think? Should we let Harley have her costume? It's like, yeah, all right then, go on. It's
mean-
okay. She'll just go mental otherwise.
Well, she did. They gave her a horrible one, then she.
Oh no, they
Yeah.
probably go. Oh, we
Yeah.
run out of uniforms. Let's just let them have
Yeah,
theirs.
for some odd reason, this guy who may or may not be Black Mask, he does have a uniform on, but everyone else has been allowed to keep their outfits.
Can I have a look? Willie?
I
'Cause
mean,
haven't-
Mr. Freeze is allowed to keep his suit because he'll die without
yeah, I was
it.
gonna say
Yeah,
Mr. Freeze
but-
needs his suit, so we
and-
can't really mock
Let me
that.
see Mr. Freeze. Dr. Freeze or whatever.
Dr.
Yeah.
Freeze.
Oh, I thought he had hair
It's
there.
Arnold.
No, it is Mr. Freeze.
It's Mr.
Hey,
Freeze.
Arnold.
I know he's
It's
a
Mr.
doctor,
Freeze,
but
not
it is
Doctor
Mr.
Why are you
Freeze.
saying-
You said Dr. Freeze. Arnold
No.
Schwarzenegger.
Anyway,
Freeze.
Anyway,
Ice cold.
the thing I had
Terrible
to
film. Sorry.
the thing I had to get sweary about earlier was
Oh yeah, go on. Sorry.
has anyone seen the announcement of the new Batman CGI animated series coming out next year?
Oh no, I never heard this. Oh, turn off your
I've
phone.
heard-
It's called Beware the Bat, right?
I'd heard there was one
And
coming. I didn't know it was
the
CGI.
style of it looks like somebody pointed out, and they're quite right. Bruce Timm like fan art, and that is looks like Bruce Timm,
Well, it
but
looks
really
shit.
stylized. But the thing is, it's going to be
It's quite
CGI.
pointy by the looks of it. From what I've seen,
And
this one image.
it's not Batman and Robin. It's not Batman on its own. It's Batman and Katana. You know Katana? She's a lady ninja.
no.
But not
Yeah.
just Katana. Alfred's with him, and he's got 2 guns, and he looks very young.
What the f...
Is this going to be like? Is this like an Iron Man, Iron Adventures
Well,
sort of thing?
you know how Batman loves to use guns.
Yeah, I do.
Um,
Back in the
yeah.
back in the 30s.
So you know, no, never.
Yeah, he did. When he
used
started out, he
guns.
had
Oh,
guns,
no,
didn't he?
right,
Yeah,
right,
that's what I mean.
yeah, no,
Back in the
right,
30s.
Yeah. But his
And then
whole
they
thing
realised.
now is that he never ever
Yeah,
touches
yeah,
them.
that's really bizarre.
So he's got his butler to do it for him now.
So bizarre.
Well, it's just one image,
Is
or like
this
a
him?
poster image. You can get.
No,
it
that's
up
got to be
on there.
bullshit. That can't be true.
No, it's official.
Wow,
CGI.
okay, right.
It's gonna be like that Green Lantern
Right.
CGI cartoon that's out.
Won't be watching that then.
Yes, you will.
Unless I want a good laugh.
And the villains in the background,
Watch it for the
oddly
podcast.
enough, are
Alright, okay.
2 of the new ones that were released, created recently. The Pigman guy and the Frog Man guy.
Oh, those bad.
yeah.
Oh, from Batman and Robin.
Yeah,
The
The
first
ones where
volume.
they played him like really creepy, but in a
Yeah,
cartoon
they're
it's
gonna
probably
be in
going to
that-
be really goofy.
It's gonna be really goofy, isn't it?
Yeah. but
That sounds.
I hate that
amazing.
pig guy. The pig guy creeped the
don't
shit
need
out of
to
me.
make a new Batman cartoon. They just need to rerun the old one.
Yeah, just rerun the 90s
Because
one.
I'm fairly
Sorted.
sure kids these days probably haven't watched it.
It's a lot more
It's
interesting.
such a shame.
Yeah, you can't.
Everyone
you know.
should.
I
watch
swear,
it.
when my kids are born, not that I'm saying I'm expecting kids. I'm just saying they are watching Batman, the 90s cartoon, and they're going to love it. And if they don't love it, they're going to be beaten. There you go. You've heard it here, folks.
Yeah.
I'm going to beat my kids until they like Batman.
Yeah.
But yes, so The Dark Knight is pretty shit, and I'm very disappointed with it. But I'm just glad that they've told. This has made me want to buy Batman and Robin instead. So that's good.
I think it's Al's first cancellation of the week.
You think so?
I'm calling it here.
Are we literally? Are you gonna, you're really trying to sell this?
I'm just saying. I think that'll be the first Batman.
Yeah,
title
I'm
to
not
go.
gonna bother.
Of all the Batman titles, and there are a lot of them, it's
Which is
definitely gonna be the first one to
which is
go.
a shame because, like I said, I stuck with The Dark Knight until issue 5.
Unless the next issue gets really good.
I doubt
Yeah.
it. Though. It's not gonna happen.
The artwork's too
But like I said,
improved.
David Finch's artwork. I just want to because I didn't really jump on that enough. But David Finch's artwork is all right. There are times where it looks shoddy. It's like the detective comic guy, Tony Daniel. His artwork was the same. It was kind of like, oh, it's really good. Hit
His
this.
artwork's a lot
Yeah,
better than
yeah.
the second issue of Detective. I've got to say.
I haven't seen it yet. So,
No.
but
Bruce Wayne, he gets off with another lady.
oh, for God's sake,
Christmas
Hugh, don't
tree.
tell me that. Don't tell me that. I want to read this stuff.
Did anyone read Teen Titans?
No.
I
No.
wanted to, but no.
It wasn't great, but the Robin costume worked better than I expected.
Oh no, you said this. No, I still don't know if I'm gonna like it.
The what
'cause it's a
costume?
daft idea.
Robin's new costume.
You know, they got the bird
It
wings.
seemed to work a lot better in the comic.
Is that a Red Robin or
Red. I think
Damien.
that's Red Robin.
What?
Red Robin?
Oh yeah. No, it's
Tim
It
Drake.
looks like it.
Is it Tim Drake? Yeah,
it's
it's
The
Tim.
Red Robin.
God, I finally got that out there. That was taking a while. Tim Drake. Is it Robin? Red Robin. Red Robin.
I don't like the look of the new lineup of Teen Titans compared to.
Who's in
I don't
it?
like
the old
Superboy.
one.
He looks like an idiot.
I don't like. Oh, what the costume? Or
Yeah,
just
it
the
looks,
character.
yeah.
He's got
No,
a
just the
tattoo
costume,
of the
I mean.
super
costume.
thingy on his.
Why has he got a tattoo on his shoulder?
Yeah.
What a douche.
Got like.
He doesn't
They're going to be
need a
teenagers. They're not old enough to have tattoos yet.
Yeah, they are. You're allowed to have tattoos when you're like 17, aren't you?
I think- Yeah, but is he supposed?
Somebody's real hard on for red and black as well. There's a lot of red and black going on.
I was
with
going to
these
say that
costumes,
actually.
So I don't know why.
Actually, Dead Man's another one. Sorry, I just noticed because you're
right,
looking at the
yeah.
I
advertisement.
got Dead Man. I
Dead-
haven't read it yet. No.
Dead Man is also wearing the same costume. He hasn't been rebooted.
Oh right, yeah.
You don't mess with perfection.
No, you don't.
You don't. That's what I mean. Dead Man's great.
He is got a great costume.
So anyway, what are we going to talk about now? Because we've still got loads of comics to go
Nightwing.
through.
Oh yeah.
We haven't got
Nightwing.
Nightwing though. Have
We
you
haven't
you
got
read
it.
Me
Nightwing?
and Al read it.
Oh, what did you think?
All right.
It's good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was good.
bit-
Again.
A bit formulaic. but
Yeah, again, it's just new killer shows up in town.
It's just
Has
a
it
bit-
out for Dick Grayson, not
Yeah.
Nightwing.
Yeah.
And there's your classic: Dick Grayson gets attacked by a guy. Dick Grayson goes into the shadows, and then Nightwing turns up, and the guy who was out for Dick Grayson is like, "Oh, so I see you've got Nightwing. Oh, I see you're protecting Dick Grayson now, Nightwing."
Yeah.
And not like, "Hey, where'd Dick Grayson go?"
Sorry. Now, if I ever read it, I'm just going to imagine your voice now. Because it's just very
Who's
like,
this guy's exact same
just gotta-
height, has the same voice.
you got a
and-
mechanic, got the same haircut,
Just wearing
same
a
build.
mask.
But like when you did the when you did that voice just then, you had the sort of evil villain voice. Then suddenly you changed. Brilliant. Just that's all I'm going to think about now when I'm reading it. Just like
I
his
enjoyed
voice.
it. I like
But
the
it was
art in
good. Yeah.
It's a good story. Formulaic, but it's good. I like Dick Grayson. I enjoyed him as Batman. It's good.
Yeah.
So is
I
it?
recommend you replace Dark Knight with that.
Well, see, I'm thinking Batman and Robin, but I'm not so.
Bit of variation. Maybe get Batgirl.
No, I don't want. No, I,
don't
can't get
want to.
Batgirl. I've got Batwoman's fine. I'm only saying that because Batgirl.
I want to get Batgirl, but I need to find space in my orders.
Thing is,
I
you
have to
guys are going to
cancel
read
them
Batgirl
out.
anyway, so I'll just learn,
I'm
learn
gonna-
from you guys.
I'm just gonna fight my little corner to say that you should all read Aquaman, because number one.
I will go out. And
Do you want
get
to tell us
Aquaman.
about Aquaman?
It's good.
Since we will have to give it its dues, I guess, even though Aquaman is
It's good. It's
twat.
Did Jeff? Who wrote it? It was. I think it was Jeff Loeb.
Jeff Loeb. Oh, then
No,
Hugh's going to
Jeff
hate
Johns.
it.
Jeff Johns. Sorry.
So
Hey.
Jeff Loeb's working exclusively with Marvel
Yeah.
these
Sorry.
days.
Sorry.
Oh,
Jeff.
does
He does
he?
all their television projects.
The other Jeff.
Yeah, I noticed that.
It is
And
good.
He's
Mhm.
going to ruin
And the whole
whatever.
thing is just sort of addressing why he's considered such a joke and misconceptions and stuff like that. Like he shows up to foil a bank robbery and all the cops are like, "There's no water around here. What are you doing here?" and but he uses his lance.
That's a good just stabs them.
Just stabs him.
And then he goes.
Hey, there's no war rap. Oh Christ! Jesus!
It's Aquaman. My neck. What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
Just stab it away.
And then he goes.
You're saved, citizens. I just go and wash this blood off my costume.
But get this, he goes to a seafood restaurant afterwards, and everyone's like, Aquaman can't eat seafood, and he's like, fuck you, I can eat seafood. and
Does he actually say that? That'd
Fuck
be
you, I
brilliant.
can eat
well, no,
seafood.
it's really well written because everybody's in there like going, Aquaman, seafood, what's going on? Blah, 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 blah.
Well, he can
and
actually
then they're
eat
like,
it.
and they're like, you can't do that. You talk to fish, and he's like, I don't talk to fish. Huw.
Huw.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Hang
I
up
think
your phone.
If that's a fish.
I don't think it's work. I have to pick this.
You are terrible, Huw.
All right, very unprofessional. Let's follow Huw.
So anyway, yes. I think it's. I will respect the fact that.
Well, let me
Jeff.
just
Sorry,
say.
go on. Sorry.
There's a thing about how, why would he come here? What's going on? Da da da. And then he goes into how his dad brought him here as a child, and it's back into the story of how he wasn't born in Atlantis. He was just a guy. Sorry if you can hear Huw listen.
Yeah, he's just been a tit and
He's
didn't turn off his
saying,
phone.
he's, stocks.
That's fine.
Buy, sell.
You tell those bitches that they could suck on it. They don't.
Ooh, that was fun.
Trouble at the pier.
Trouble at the pier. There is trouble at Southport Pier. The sewage pipes.
That'll
burst
go
in the arcade.
The
Oh,
old
lovely.
ghost.
So tomorrow I've got to take a change of clothes and clean it all up.
Lovely. Anyway,
So that old haunted pier, the ghost is back.
The ghost
what I
is
was going
back.
to say about Aquaman was that it's good that I respect the fact that it's quite a task really to make Aquaman good, and so I quite like the fact that like what you've just said. I haven't read it, so I can't say. But
You know
the
me,
fact that
I hate stuff.
You've said, yeah, I'm very surprised because I thought you were just going, Aquaman's shit, just like Superman and all those other guys.
I've never had a major problem with him, but
I thought you're the.
who?
I thought you would
What,
of anyone.
Aquaman?
Yeah.
Well,
I'm very surprised.
There's a lot worse characters than Aquaman.
True.
For superhero concepts.
Elastic Man.
Luke Cage.
I'm
I
Why?
don't like Luke Cage. No, not
Does he
because of that, Raph.
I was going to
Oh.
say, does he actually have powers?
He does. He's apparently just really like super strong. He's
Luke
Superman.
Cage is super strong
got
and
black
he's...
Oh, he's got black powers.
Power of the
alright.
Black Panther.
Alright.
But and one last thing.
Racist.
Superman #1, terrible.
I don't think it's that bad. I think it's passable, but it's not great. and
I don't
it's-
even think it's possible.
Action Comics is better than
Action
actually.
Comics-
That's
better.
way better. Way,
That-
way,
Because Action
way
Comics was
better.
good.
Action
that
Comics
really
2 was really good. I'm
'cause
really enjoying it.
in the previous podcast, I hadn't read Action Comics, and I've read it recently, and I thought that was brilliant.
It's
I couldn't
so
believe how
badly
good that was.
written, Superman.
Go on.
It's not. Well, it's not bad. Well, just like constructed.
I didn't quite understand it as it started, and I got my head around it eventually.
Well, there's like 3 people narrating at the time, and one of
Yeah.
them is Clark Kent. Clark Kent's own account, or the own article that he wrote about himself fighting Superman but lying obviously as like Clark Kent who watched it all.
Yeah,
Like
Clark
who
Kent-
in the DC universe, in Metropolis, there are people like going, this is a very detailed account of a man who was flying around in space fighting a fire monster for a man on the ground to document as a journalist, and then right back. I mean,
You know, Clark Kent and Superman, he's crusading for truth and justice. Well, Clark Kent's lying because he's Superman. He shouldn't be saying that.
that's true.
Oh.
Anyway,
But it's rubbish. It's all basically there's a storyline going on about an attack on modern day media. And there's a very Rupert Murdoch-y
Yeah.
type character who's
Oh,
bought
really?
the Daily Planet.
He's black.
He's bought the Daily Planet, and
who said that? Did anyone say he was black?
Huw just said he was black.
He's like a black Rupert Murdoch.
Oh, I see.
So, yeah.
I think he used to be white though until this reboot happened.
I
I
don't-
I
Why
heard
did they
that-
do that then?
This is the first I've heard of this
Bizarre.
character. I thought he was a new one, but it didn't
Maybe he
surprise
is.
me.
Maybe I'm mistaken him somewhere.
Although I think he is actually Australian though.
Hmm.
So it is Rupert Murdoch.
But then he bought the Daily Planet and knocked down the historic building. And now he's built a new one, which is massive and has 4 helipads. That's right. That's how you know it's really modern.
How can one
And-
newspaper run out of such a big building? Because to be honest, It's gonna be like...
How can any
Does the
building,
does the Daily
any
Bugle-
newspaper building or any media building that has 4 helipads?
Does the Daily Bugle have 4 helipads?
No,
Does
it's
it even
a
have
tower.
one?
You're gonna have
It's
to.
about 4 floors and a tower block.
I know, that's what I was thinking. I'm pretty sure the Daily Bugle's a bit more successful. No offence, Daily.
This
Daily
whole
Planet.
comic, the whole comic is him
And he-
fighting a fire monster that he has no idea what it is, and no one knows what it is,
And he
and we
fight-
never find out what it is.
and he fights off with the old Daily Planet Globe.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Interesting.
It's crap, and it's like we say, set in the present. So unlike Action Comics, which is 5 years behind, we're now getting. This is just like what DC did with the 1 year later thing after Infinite Crisis. They had. You ever read this?
No, I haven't.
They did a thing called
Sorry.
They did a thing called 1 year later, right? Which is where they started all the comics a year after, because and then they had 52 covering what happened in that year leading up. So you've got this weird thing at DC where they want to have 2 timelines
Yeah, this is
going
confusing me.
simultaneously.
Yeah, it's confusing me because Action Comics has done it and Justice League has done
Well, I
it.
don't know.
And
if
I
it's-
don't get it. Why not just start? If you're going to reboot it, why not just reboot it?
It just
I think
takes
that one
the
makes my
wind
head
out
hurt.
of the sails of anything that's set in the supposed present.
Definitely.
Because
I
you
completely
know that
agree.
nothing major is going to happen in your Meanwhile comic that was
Yeah.
going on beforehand. So it just makes
Yeah.
the whole thing redundant.
No, it's a bit daft. Is there any comics left? Because I just realised, look at how much how long we've spent on this. Going to 43 minutes.
43 minutes.
Oh,
Well,
we haven't got time. I mean,
what
like,
did we say we were going to talk about?
we're going to talk about
this?
a bit more about Batman Year
Oh.
1. And oh no, hang on, no,
Well,
Raph, sorry,
Well, we can't.
bring out Voodoo.
We haven't finished purchasing it.
Voodoo.
Yeah.
No, but we could talk
More
about
smut.
the graphic novel and how we
Yeah, we
what
could-
we think would be benefits and stuff. Voodoo. Let's talk about Voodoo.
Talk about more smart. Well,
Now-
has anyone read it?
No,
Yeah.
but that is
And
And then
quite
we
a
need
nice.
we need this on the
uh,
front page
Yeah.
on screen now.
So it opens up with this black stripper.
Can I-
a
She doesn't
strip
really
club.
Right,
black,
that
though.
skin tone isn't important.
Can I just
right?
say? I mean, is this the? No one else read Power Girl, did they? The new.
Yeah,
the
but
latest series. Is
it's-
that the artist from Power
Well,
Girl?
I don't know.
That woman does look a lot like Power Girl, actually.
I was gonna say that one does,
Yeah.
and that's what makes me think it's the same
I
artist.
think it is.
Except she's got
actually.
smaller tits.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I only mentioned that she was a black stripper
Power Girl is
because
another woman. who's
how many
good.
black women?
Yeah, I
Have
really
there
liked
been
Power Girl.
the-
She's not in it though. She's not in the 52. Have you seen her?
52 reboots.
No, she's
Yeah.
not. She doesn't
It's
exist.
a shame.
So what's
Anyway,
what's
back to
Voodoo
Voodoo.
about, right?
Well,
Sorry, what were you gonna say?
there's-
Just 'cause is
Hey,
Power Girl.
Raph,
an
tell us
alternate
about
version of
Voodoo.
Supergirl?
He's just gonna say that, and then we carry
Well-
on. What did you say?
Is Power Girl an alternate version of Supergirl?
No.
Am I wrong?
No,
No?
no, she's
No.
cousin.
No.
Cousin.
yeah.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Anyway, we're
All
talking
Yeah.
about
the
Voodoo now, Hugh.
Kryptonians died.
Voodoo's
So-
gone. I mean, Voodoo's back.
So, yeah, there's this stripper and there's these 2 government agent type people who have been tasked with keeping an eye on her.
That is the artist.
What?
Sorry, I'm just looking for it now. That is definitely the
Yeah.
artist.
Is it just because it's mostly cleavage?
It's mostly,
I think so. Yeah, that's why.
you could tell by the
I just remember. I just,
cleavage.
I just sit there. I just sit there going, "That's it. It's because of the cleavage."
And there's
It's
a
in
man
a
who looks
strip
like
club.
Jarvis Cocker with
Yeah.
a bra on his head.
It's set in a strip club. What do you
Yeah,
expect?
so like
So
the
what?
male agent asks
Yep.
for like a private dance and then there's some more
Shags her.
strippers.
Oh,
And then
But as a whole, what is Voodoo
oh.
about?
I'm not really sure.
Okay.
So
Too
like
busy looking at the tits.
Seriously, it's confusing
exactly.
me. I'm just like, oh my
Um,
god.
Oh wait, I know how this ends. I have seen the last panel. Yeah,
Yeah, you've seen it.
I've seen the last panel.
So like yeah, the stripper turns into
What?
this green alien and then
Not so hot. What the hell is going on?
kills the agent and then transforms into him. And then he's going to meet
So
the
Voodoo's
girl.
a bad guy, girl.
I don't know.
What the hell
She's
is?
definitely a thing.
My god.
Yeah.
So again,
Would
this
you recommend it?
is Species.
I
comic
would. It
book
was-
It is
again.
species. It is species, isn't it?
I would, because like
Well, I'm tempted because, like I said, I like the artist, even though it's just mostly
It's
breasts. But I mean, I did like the artist in the
there's
first
a
place.
lot of mystery with the character, and then when she transforms,
I don't want to go to a
like,
strip
wow.
club now.
In case one of the strippers
Exactly.
transforms into an
Alex
alien.
is
and
opening up
uses-
Suicide Squad.
Oh,
Oh yeah, we got Suicide Squad. And I think,
Yeah,
now
so,
don't
I think-
want-
hey guys,
Have an
guys,
More serial
What
killers.
the hell's he doing to his nipple?
guys. After this,
Low
I think that'll
torture,
have to be have to
Alright.
be it because we need to talk
Has
about other things. So let's
anyone
go on
read
Suicide
There's
Squad.
a lot of torture in
Alright.
this.
I don't like the what's it? The Harley Quinn redesign.
No, nor
but
do I.
Apart from that, it's a decent
What is
comic.
what
Oh,
is
good.
the
So,
what is the story?
Raph's
These
the one who read
three,
it.
criminals like Harley Quinn, Deadshot, and others are have teamed together and they've been captured and being tortured.
Why?
Well, it turns out that it's I think it's what's that lady's name? Waller or something.
Oh,
like that.
Amanda Waller.
Yeah, I think she's torturing them to make them into a better unit.
Who the fuck would hire Harley Quinn, for Christ's sake, though?
These
Oh,
guys
yeah.
do.
Well, this is government.
Is that def-
you
is
think
that
you'd go for the tough...
is that
Yeah,
Deadshot there as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't know much about Suicide
Shark
Squad. So.
face.
yeah.
Sharkface.
This is going to be a
Why is he
replacement
called- Oh, I
for
see. Oh,
This
Shark
sounds
Face.
like...
Secret Six.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
think-
the comic I was trying to say earlier when I said Villains United,
I really wanted to read it, and I
It's
never
really
did.
good. It's really
Yeah, I'm
good.
going to catch up on it.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, Secret Six.
Secret Six, yeah.
Secret Six,
I
yeah.
think
That was really good. And that's what I think Red Hood and the Outlaws should be more like.
Yeah.
And this, it obviously looks like it's trying to be that.
Yeah, I
only
think
with
so.
more torture porn. Blowtorch his nipples.
Jesus Christ.
Make that rat bite his nipple.
That's really horrible.
Make this guy shit blood. Electrocute that guy. Touch those. She literally has fucking...
Well, let's have a look. Let's have a look.
She's got electrodes going for her tits.
Bruce Timm is...
Comics! Hey kids, comics!
No,
These
seriously,
comics
yeah.
are for kids
Shall we
as
just
well.
say that with They're not though. They're not.
I
They
wouldn't
shouldn't be
give-
for dirty torture porn
Like,
people as well.
Catwoman. Could you imagine if a kid picked that
You're
up?
quite right, Bruce Timm.
I think
very
Catwoman's for
upset.
teenagers, to be honest.
Oh
Yeah,
God,
but
is
I
that
know
what she looks
boys.
like?
Are there like
think
age
Catwoman's
restrictions
for-
for comics?
Cat ladies. Horny
Well,
cat ladies.
I mean, it really bugs me that I mean, Bruce
Dirty
Timm
old
designed a really good
bastards.
character. She was, you know,
I
like the
really
costume was
liked
brilliant,
Harley
and I
Quinn.
just and she was innocent. Now she just looks like a slag.
Yeah.
She looks like those girls who go to MCM. There, I said it. She looks like one of those emo girls.
For a show called 8-Bit Power Hour, I think you guys should probably talk about video games or something.
Yeah,
Well, we are
there's-
going to next time.
This is a bit of a
Wow.
drought of video games in a minute.
She's thin now.
Ooh.
Batman comes
think.
out next weekend.
She's hot.
But to be
Anyway,
well,
Oh,
sorry.
yeah.
Yeah, Batman will be out, and we'll be reviewing that at some point. Anyway, shall we take a break and go on to Batman Year One and our thoughts on the?
Possibly Doctor
Why
Who,
would
'cause he
we
wants to
talk about a very established, very old comic?
Why not?
Because what are we going to say about it that hasn't been said a million times?
Why
There's
not?
a new animated
Let's just
version.
talk about it.
You
I
know
want-
what? I think it's one of the best Batman stories ever we've ever read.
I think we can go into more detail than that.
Jesus. Man.
Anyway,
what are
well-
we going to say? It's nothing new to say about it, is there?
Why do you always have to do this, Alex?
I-
We invite you
I-
into
do you
our
know
hu-
what?
we invite you into our show, and you just sit there and just
Yeah,
moan.
we draw a little
and
picture
cry
of you
about
and 8-bit
things.
and then-
Got to talk about new things. not-
We talk about, you know.
Have you guys heard of this Watchmen comic? It's really good.
I'll see you in a bit.
He's here! Shoot on sight!
12 years, and the ache is still fresh. Like a raw, angry nerve. This isn't about healing. I'm not looking for closure.
Listen, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, for Alex's really, you know, angry outburst just
I
now.
want to apologise. I thought Ben was talking about reviewing the comic, the very established comic.
Because that would be stupid.
Not the
Yes.
film, I didn't realise, but through the magic of podcasting, we've transported ourselves an hour into the future. But for you, it's been merely seconds.
Yes, we've watched the whole film in the hour-long film.
That's right.
Experience Raphael in
And
with
how
the comic.
what do we think, guys?
Totally awesome. Oh my god, dude.
That was,
everywhere.
that was a good film. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's fun.
It was really good. I was very impressed. Probably one of the best DC animated.
It's better than
Films
most of the
they've
Marvel ones.
The Marvel ones are terrible. Let's not even talk about them.
Not even the I shot him in the ass. What? I did.
Incredibly
Deadpool there.
truthful. Very, 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 very faithful to the
Yes, I was
original
going to say,
comic.
incredibly faithful. I was sitting there looking at the graphic novel while we were watching it, word for word.
Bryan Cranston makes a great Jim Gordon.
He does, doesn't he?
You know,
I tell you what, though.
you ever guys ever watch Breaking Bad?
No.
It's the greatest show ever. You gotta watch it. It's the dad from Malcolm in the Middle.
What are
Was it him?
That was Gordon, yeah.
so what
Awesome.
do we? So what are the good
can't
points?
believe that.
What are the good points
He's a
about the
brilliant
film?
actor, though.
Should we start with the good points?
Oh, good points of the book.
Or should we go to the bad points? Should we go to the bad points?
Bad points. Because
Like,
bad points.
Whoever,
Ben.
yeah, but who?
So negative, Ben.
Oh no, I'm gonna bring up. Did everyone like Bruce Wayne's voice? Because I
No.
didn't.
He
I
wasn't
didn't-
super duper, but I didn't bother
I
me
didn't
that
like
much.
it, but then I got into it.
Jim Gordon's voice was
I have
good.
no idea who
Gordon.
that guy is. His name was something like
I
Mackenzie
It
Ozil.
annoyed me because I felt like he sounded like he was drunk half the time, rather than like I mean like the whole Christian Bale thing. At least he didn't do the whole. But still, he now did this sort of. Hey, it's me.
You know,
I'm just gonna.
there's only
There's
only one voice actor for Batman, though, isn't there?
Kevin Conroy, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yes.
But the guy who did Jim Gordon was very. Yeah, it was good.
Brian
It was.
Cranston.
It
I
was.
can't believe he's from Malcolm in the Middle. Sorry, I used to love that
He's a
show
brilliant actor.
I still do.
But no, as a.
Go watch Breaking
It's
Bad.
amazing.
on Channel 5. Yeah.
But Raph, you never read the book though.
No,
did you?
I
So
never.
as a film,
Yeah.
did you enjoy it? Just as a
Uh,
was it entertaining enough, or did
It's
you have to
alright.
feel you have to read the book?
well, it's alright.
Mm.
It's- You got bowled over by it.
No, I'm
No.
not.
Very blank reaction, just sort of.
To be honest, that's what I was going to say. I think
Mm.
for people who haven't read the book, this is why I thought I'd ask you, because it's very like not episodic, but like it's very like this happened, then this happened, then this happened,
It worked
then
very
this
well
happened.
issue by issue.
Yes,
And
exactly.
when I first read it, I split it up. I had a break between each one.
You do, but as a film, it's just like this date, this date, this date,
Yeah.
and I feel like as a film that doesn't always work.
I think we're nitpicking here.
No, that's what I'm
It was
saying.
a great film.
Could this
In
have been
fact,
better as a
Hugh,
miniseries?
No,
I'm
Hugh-
making
I mean-
it Al's animated
Yeah, I think-
adaptation
Oh
of
my
the
god! Yeah, but Alex, of course, this is the whole point of this sort of review thing. We have to nitpick as well. But to be honest,
I think it would be better to release it as a mini-series. You can still watch it in one big go.
It did.
I thought it worked fine. I thought it was great.
I think it would have worked better as a mini series.
Yeah, so do I. But
Watch it,
however,
I thought it better as a miniseries than
the
a
film's
film.
good. I'm not knocking the film. The film is brilliant. It's just that
That's alright.
if you're going to nitpick, if you're going to say anything, we're going to review it.
Nicely
You say it.
animated, very well animated.
Yeah.
like
except
the-
for the cars.
Oh yeah, the
CGI
CGI cars.
cars.
That's us being picky
Well,
again, though. I
the
think.
plane at the
Animators,
beginning.
they've got-
There was an awful
It's
After
us
Effects
animators.
tree as well. An After
course.
Effects tree.
I thought the After Effects tree was fine.
Just watch it again. You obviously didn't
I,
see
I,
it.
I was probably reading the graphic
Literally
novel at the
just
time.
went
so.
like that and nothing changed in the dimensions of it at all.
Yeah, quite true.
Didn't that happen in Disney films of old, though? I swear that's happened.
Not this.
Not as blatant, not as obvious.
Blatantly.
Yeah,
okay.
because it doesn't really fit into all the other nice animations.
True.
Yeah.
And yeah, it is very
It
nicely
stands
animated.
out.
Nicely animated. The voices are good. Like I said, I'm only nitpicking when I say about Bruce Wayne, but
Yeah, so
I felt like all the other voices brilliant. It's just
perfectly
I felt
fine.
Bruce Wayne's was a bit. I don't know. He did sound like he was pissed.
Why don't we
when he
get
was
to
Batman.
what really,
Go on.
your real big problem with it was?
Go on.
Was that in the film, Bruce Wayne fails to get on a bicycle to chase.
No, I
Jim
didn't
Gordon's
say.
son.
Well, shall we?
And that
those of
really
you-
pissed off
All right.
Ben.
Well, I haven't. Shall we say?
That's
for the-
Ben's favourite scene. Batman on a bicycle.
Who doesn't want to see Batman on a bicycle?
Well, it's not Batman. It's Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne.
For those of
Still
you,
Batman, goddammit!
shall we, for those of you who haven't actually heard of Batman Year One, it's a really, really good graphic novel by Frank Miller.
Why would you be listening to this?
Yeah, exactly. Why would you not be listening to this?
I
It's
didn't-
Frank Miller.
It's not ready.
Yeah,
bro.
I
Exactly,
didn't
exactly.
hear of it.
It's written by Frank Miller and drawn by David Mazzucchelli. Have I pronounced it Mazzucchelli?
Some
Is
guy.
that baby
One of my
holding
favourite
up
graphic
a
novels,
circle?
anyway.
Mozzarella.
It's spelled
Shirley.
Mazzucchelli.
Mazzelli.
Muzzelli.
Mazzelli.
Muzzelli.
Mazzelli.
David Muzzelli.
Mazzelli.
Anyway, that's one of my favourite graphic novels, and so it was quite a interesting thing to
gets on
hear.
a bike.
Yeah, he gets on a bike. See, interesting thing for them to adapt that into a film. But like I said, if you read the book, you enjoy it anyway. But I mean, with Raph, like you just said, it's kind of, I don't know, like it's all right. Like you
Yeah,
said.
it's
And I
just
do,
all right.
and like I said, I felt as a film, the book is still better, obviously. But I mean, I don't know. As an adaptation of a graphic novel, I thought it was
Very
good.
close.
It's very, very close, isn't
I
it?
think
was
that's
gonna
probably
say.
why it didn't work so well with one big film, because it's so close.
Yeah, I think you can, and it did feel a bit rushed.
Yeah.
Only because it was an hour-long film. If it was maybe an hour and a half, maybe
If
you
you
had
had
more
each part
time
as half an
to.
hour.
They did a great
Well, I
job
didn't-
condensing it down there.
I was gonna say that's
I
another thing though.
noticed the
It
gaps.
didn't. Sorry, when I felt. Sorry, I'm nitpicking
I
again.
don't think they
When I said it was
missed
rushed, I didn't
anything
think it was
in any
rushed,
scene.
and I felt like I was sitting there going, "Oh, it's going too fast." I didn't think that at all. I just felt it was. I don't know. It could benefit from it being longer. I just felt make it longer. Why not? I mean, you've got like the Batman Gotham Knight movie is an hour and a half.
Every scene was in it,
So why is this film only an hour? This is
It
what I
didn't
just...
miss a
Gotham
single
Knights-
scene.
No,
section, so
it's impressive.
Different story.
It's-
Very impressive.
It's impressive that they kept most of the dialogue is there, and most of the scenes are intact. Well, I didn't think they missed us. Like you said, they didn't miss a scene, did they? Really?
No.
No, I can't think of one.
Except the bit with Batman and the bike. I just think they just didn't think it was a good enough scene. Him
Well,
riding
they
a
thought
bicycle.
there were
Nobody
viewership.
rides bikes
No
anymore.
one likes bikes. We'll have them going over rooftops and jumping onto a van.
Although,
Mhm.
that's another... I forgot about this. This was great. They did miss this. He climbs up the bridge, on top of the bridge, and then comes down. That
no.
isn't clear.
Oh no,
in the
no,
film.
yeah, it's not clear. No, you're
You
right.
see him running up the bridge.
Yeah, in the film he
Yeah,
runs
and
it
then
up,
climbing.
runs up.
It's
the
not.
bridge.
It's not as clear. So he
Mm.
just sort of appears out of nowhere while they're falling.
Yeah.
So,
But you think he'd made himself known in the
and
fight?
Ben, please scan this. They didn't get this. This shot. This is a really important
it's a
shot,
good-
and
it's a
it's a
good
great bit of art, and it's
good.
the moment where Gordon and
Batman
Bruce make
Oh,
an
no, you say Batman.
unspoken pact
You say Batman.
that he knows
He
he's
doesn't-
Batman.
No, he doesn't know he's Batman though.
Because he does. That's the implication of the scene.
No, because
Yeah.
he says no. He says he doesn't. He can't see.
Yeah,
can he?
but
He's
really,
oh,
he
come
was
on,
right
Ben.
in front of him.
Ben,
I mean, he
Come
was
on.
he was talking to that lady without his glasses on in the
It's
diner.
the
So
subtext.
I know it. I
Ben.
know. I'm just saying. Oh, okay. Fine.
Undercurrent.
I know. That's.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think you call it Batman though, because
Fine.
it's his relationship with Batman, not Bruce Wayne. This is what I'm saying.
Ah, you and the fucking bicycle.
It's just, I can't let it go.
Benjamin's goddamn bicycle.
This has been Ben's not used bicycle of the week. It doesn't work quite well,
No.
Alex. No, sorry. But yes, it's a good film, and I think. Well, I believe it stands alone, but I think Raph's proven to me that I think you really kind of need to read the book and appreciate the
It's
book
just
as well.
one man's opinion.
They should
Yes,
sell
but I
it
wouldn't
as
be
a
surprised if
double-back.
Raph
Buy
was-
the book, buy the film.
doesn't make me want to buy the book.
No, well there you go. Okay, right, well, it hasn't done its. It's a good film.
Doesn't really make me
It's the
feel
goddamn
anything.
Batman, Raphael.
Huh?
It's the goddamn Batman.
All I was gonna say was if you like the book, you know the
I
film's
wanted
good.
to know more
The
about
film doesn't make you go, oh fuck, oh, it's so annoying because
It didn't
why is the
really
bicycle not in it?
show a lot of Catwoman, because like
What's that? Sorry. Raph?
Catwoman in the
What about Catwoman?
yeah, because it's not like the same one in the comics now.
No, but there's the same one in year one, and they just scrapped that idea. They kept most of the ideas from year one for the rest of the comics, but for some bizarre reason they just went.
Yeah, I
Oh
thought
no,
she
Selena
was,
Kyle wasn't
Although,
a prostitute. She
you
was
know,
still that
although
heiress.
she acts like a prostitute now.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say, have they gone back to that? Have they gone back to that?
Yeah.
In the
DC reboot. Yeah.
Yeah.
DC rebooty.
Reboot. I'm not one meant to be making the bad jokes here. Thank you very much.
I thought I quite liked that bad joke.
Well, there's one problem I have with it, and that's the ages of everyone. Because
Oh yeah, no.
maybe
go on.
he's just turned into a serial killer,
Oh yeah, no, of course.
and
That
that means
never
that Batman's in his
happened now.
mid-50s.
But now we're talking about continuity. Now we're talking about the
Yeah.
comics continuity rather than the
Yeah.
film. We
Yeah,
can't
well,
play.
Well, Batman's not aged.
year one
but
never
everyone
happened,
around
no?
him has, except Gordon.
Oh no, of course you're
Year
right.
one
Year
quite
one
clearly
technically
never
didn't
happened.
happen now, so
Yeah.
that's a shame.
Shame, but it is.
And it's and it is one of
It
my.
is my favourite. graphic
It's my
novel.
favourite Batman graphic novel, and it's one of my favourite graphic novels.
We'll always have the graphic
And the film
They'll
now,
always-
if you like the film.
novel. Yeah. Well,
Mm.
I
They'll
think
definitely sell a lot of them.
And he's still wearing his black underwear, which is nice to see. Screw you, DC reboot.
Ben likes pants.
I like him having his black pants over his trousers.
He doesn't.
well,
Are we going to rate it out of 10? I don't think we've ever done this in the podcast.
I
Rate it out of
don't think
10?
of ratings.
giving it.
It's good if you like Batman, and if you like the book, you'll love it.
yeah.
If you like Batman, you're gonna buy this anyway. so-
Yeah, exactly. So
If you're a fan of ginger moustaches, buy it as well.
I give it 8 missing bikes out of 10.
can I just say as well, I'm happy that they. Obviously, it was so close to the graphic novel anyway, so it was going to happen. But at least they've focused a lot on the Jim Gordon side of things, which is what the book does. I was kind of thinking because when we saw the trailer, when I first saw the trailer, it was all very Batman. It was like, oh yeah, he's beating the shit out of soldiers, and I thought, are they really going to go over top with Batman because of the fact that he's the character that sells?
What I wanted to remind you about the scene where he attacks all the
Are you talking about the
corrupt
comic?
officials in the comic. This
Mhm.
scene where he
Yep.
blows open the wall and then comes in.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bit. Kevin Smith wrote a Batman comic recently where
Oh, yeah,
Batman
you-
was telling a new superhero story to make him feel, or telling him about his when he first started out and how it's not easy to be a superhero. Kevin Smith wrote in there that for some reason this explosion caused Batman to piss himself. So Kevin Smith went and wrote over one of the greatest moments in one of the most popular comics to say that while this was happening, Batman had a pants full of piss.
Oh Christ! Now I can't look at that same scene the same way. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
that's really horrible.
Yeah.
That ruins it. That's a great scene as well.
Kevin Smith.
Oh,
Better
Kevin.
in the graphic novel than in the film, though. I didn't.
Can you imagine that in the film? That'd be hilarious. Just him suddenly just going. Oh, well, sorry, you can't do the Dark Knight voice. You have to do. No, you can't do that. You can't do that. It's the drunk guy. You gotta go. You gotta do that whole. I think I'm slightly pissed.
Tinkle, tinkle, tinkle.
I was really upset they didn't acknowledge that in this film adaptation. Kevin Smith. Anyway.
No, that's a bit of a piss take. Oh! Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed our reviews of DC Reboot and the new Batman film.
Oh, quick before we go.
Go on.
Doctor Who finale last week. I was
Oh.
shit. There you go.
Maybe one day we'll have a Doctor Who themed episode.
We should.
I think we should.
I don't want to watch it anymore.
Well, anyway, yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Sorry, it was a bit late. We're gonna try and schedule
By
it.
the time Ben gets this up, it'll be even later. So
Yeah, sorry. Oh, shut up! Do you know how long it took me? And it's you guys going, scan it in.
Anyway.
Make it explode.
And it's all right for these people who just go like,
Alright, Ben.
it's all right for these people who are just listening to the podcast. But then you got those YouTubers, haven't you? You got those YouTubers who just love to watch slideshows.
That's right. Gotta give him a good show.
Anyway, right. Well, take care, everyone.
Who's doing the outro again?
Oh yeah.
Sorry, Alex. Yeah, but you did the intro as well after you said I was doing the intro.
All right, let's do it together. One,
Okay.
2, 3. I've been Ben Allen.
Oh, sorry. I've been Alex Russell Davis.
That's right. And
Oh, sorry, no.
guys.
I want to do my impression. It's like, hello, this is Alex Russell Davis.
And more impressions.
Go on, do an impression of me. It's funny.
Oh, guys, how are you doing?
And there we go. That's sorted. Yes. I'm Alex.
Anyway, this has been the 8-Bit Power Hour
Yeah.
with your hosts,
Ben Allen.
Huw Churchman.
Raphael.
Alex.
Oh, before we go as well, actually.
Talk
Raph.
over my name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Raph,
What?
welcome back.
Hello.
Hey, Raph's back.
Hey.
Here to stay.
One of the white man, black man sandwich crew is
I think
back.
we should really aim to get the whole crew for the next
We should
one.
do. Although,
Oh no, I
wanna point out
I
that-
think this is fine if we just.
I just want to say Raphael's been adopted by a white family now.
Oh yes, I heard that. Yes.
Can we not talk about me? Just
Get a bit of
No, but-
extra racism.
Alright, okay,
under the
right,
wire.
well-
yes.
Well, take care, everyone, and we'll see you next time. Okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
White power.
No.
Shut up.
Just no.
You.
What the subtext is.
There's
you're
a
putting out
line
there,
and you
guys.
just crossed
I
it
just
by
wanna-
about
You
a
guys have been
mile.
making a lot of.
Hey guys,
I just
let's
wanna-
go. Okay. See you later. Bye.